Good morning, guys, and welcome to HeidiKMakeup. I am filming a get ready with me today. So today is one of those rare days that I am having a break from my Pan That palette. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe and the bell button. I do a lot of Pan That palette videos, and everything that I use is cruelty free. And also lately I've been doing some get ready with me's, which is what this video is going to be. I don't really want to do a tutorial. I want to do a get ready with me because I feel like there's a million tutorials on YouTube and I don't feel like I'm all that special. So we're gonna chit chat while I get ready. Today is one of those days that I am giving myself a break from Pan That palette. Last year when I did it, I would give myself 2 days off every time I hit pan and 4 days off every time I finished a shadow. And I hit pan surprisingly. I wasn't really expecting to. And so despite the fact that I just filmed a bunch of get ready with me, as I was like, well, I should take this opportunity to film one because I don't know when the next time I'm going to have a break from the palette is, because I have now, this is a spoiler, but I have now hit pan in every single shade in the palette. So the next time I'll have a break is whenever I finish something. So I'm already wearing primer, foundation, and then I have a little eyeliner and concealer on. That's all I have on. Last time I did one of these, I had done this because I went I'm wearing fake eyelashes and mascara too. Last time I did one of these, I went grocery shopping earlier today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I went grocery shopping earlier today, so I just kind of threw on a little bit of makeup, so it's not going to be like a complete full face, but I'll show you how I take this like quick thing that takes like 5 seconds before I run out the door and turn it into what I'm going to wear for the rest of the day. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take these eyelashes off and I will put them on again afterwards. So I just used the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I just while I was grocery shopping picked up this NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in milk because I don't have anything like it, and I feel like it's going to be really perfect. I like to shop my stash a little bit on these days off. If you guys don't know how I do this, I think I posted a video like a million years ago about how I use a random number generator to shop my stash on my days off. And the reason I like doing it is because you really get to know your collection, and it can let you know, like, if there's one thing that keeps showing up and when you see it you're like, oh, I don't want to use that. It's a good sign that that means it's time to declutter. So I last night went in and did a random number generator. I forgot to take my brushes out. And did a random number generator to decide what I was going to use, and it came up with the Sleek Acid palette, which if you've seen this is crazy. So it's going to look bright. I think I've done a very similar look to this before. I'm going to go in with the white shade and use that as just kind of my brow highlight. I don't use this palette often, but I think it's one thing that even though I don't use it often, I will never ever de-stash it, because when I do use it, I always get compliments when I do this, although it is really out there. It's definitely not something that I think I can do every single day, but I always get compliments when I do this kind of like highlighter look, and I'm going to go into these four. These four are the ones that inspire me, and just kind of layer them over, so it's like going to be like choo. I'm pretty sure I've done this exact look before, but it's fun. It's fun to have some color. If you guys are doing Pan That palette, you might relate to this a little bit. Sometimes you feel a little bit like, I'm going into the orange, sometimes you feel a little bit like it's too neutral. I guess it depends on what palette you're panning, but I think most people try to pan really neutral shadows, or a really neutral palette, and it can be nice to play with color, but I could never imagine doing this. Like, I know some people, I think LS did the Urban Decay Electric palette one year, and I have no idea how she did that. This is fun and it's gonna look pretty, but especially because we do family vlogging videos. I'm gonna go in with this pink here. We do family vlogging videos, and I feel like if I always look like super highlighted or whatever, people are gonna be like, whoa, this chick is crazy. But yes, anytime I do wear this look, I always get compliments, which is just interesting to me. I think it's just because it's really out there. So I used a random number generator to decide what I was going to wear, and fortunately it picked, despite the fact that it picked this really bright eyeshadow, it picked a very subtle lip color, which is cool. Let's go into this purple, I think. Oh yeah, I like that. Just a little bit above that bright pink in the crease. This is going kind of quick. I forgot how much I liked the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. I haven't used NYX for a really, really long time. I was staying away from products that are owned by parent companies that test. But I did a video recently that I will try to remember to link in the iCard where I kind of switched gears on what I think about that. This is the Black Radiance pen liner. I haven't really gotten much use out of it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. So far, it's kind of difficult to work with. And I said pen, it's a pencil liner. I forgot what I was saying before I got distracted with this. But anyways, I had the hardest time finding a black liner. Hi, kiddo. Okay, so let's go in and kind of blend that a lot. And I think I'm going to take a pencil or like a liner brush, and I'm going to go back into the purple and use that purple to line my lower lash line. I don't know, I couldn't do this every single day. I'm going to clear that off and go in with the white again and put it in the inner corner a little bit. I do like it though. It is fun. And then I'm going to go into this black shade right here and set my liner. Could you imagine if I tried to do this for a Pan That palette? I'm considering it. Last night I filmed a declutter and I got rid of my other Sleek palette, my Sleek Original, because I just felt like this is really old. These are the oldest palettes I have in my collection, although they are still performing pretty well. And I felt like the original palette didn't have anything that I didn't already have in other palettes, and so I was like, there's no reason for me to keep this. But this, I don't have anything like this, and I don't even know where I would go if I wanted to replace this. So kudos to Sleek. I don't even know if this is still available. This was actually sent to me from England, and someone told me recently that Sleek has shown up in drugstores. And so I took a look to see if I could find it anywhere, and I didn't see it at my drugstore, but I did see just a little bit of Sleek products at Ulta recently. And Sleek is one of the few things in my collection that is cruelty-free to the best of my knowledge, but it's not on the Logical Harmony list. I really, really like to use the Logical Harmony list when I am picking out my makeup, because I think she's just so thorough. I love that she has not only like a brands that test and brands that don't test, she also has a pending list. I like that you can send companies to her so that if you don't see it on any of her lists, she will find out for you. And it also has a gray area list so you can do more research. The Sleek one has been on the pending list forever, like forever, and so they just have never answered her, which kind of annoys me because I really would like them to get Logical Harmony certified, and honestly I don't think that they ever will answer her. But everywhere else that I've read, including their website and all of that stuff, it definitely looks like they are in fact cruelty-free. So plus I haven't found anywhere where I could replace that palette if I decided to buy it again in the future. So yeah, I'm going to keep it just because it's such a unique palette. Okay, I have this sweat resistant mascara that I'm going to put on the bottom lashes by e.l.f. I have two open mascaras right now, which I don't like to do, but It is what it is. Okay, so all I had on for face products was just the primer and the foundation. So I'm going to use my Milani concealer and just kind of conceal this bottom area. And I think I'm going to put on another round of foundation because I kind of did it just super quick with my fingers. And when I went out into the sun, I realized that like there was kind of a line on my neck. I didn't blend it down my neck enough. So we're going to go ahead and do that with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. This reminds me a lot of the Neutrogena Healthy Skin that I used like a million years ago before I went cruelty free. I looked forever to find a dupe for it, and while I do really love the Wet n Wild, I do really love the Wet n Wild Photo Finish, I think is what it's called, or Photo Focus foundation. The smell just kills me, and they don't have a shade that matches. They don't have a shade that matches my skin tone, at least not right now. So when I'm done with this one, I did a declutter last night and I got rid of everything except this foundation. When I'm done with this one, I think I'm going to try the Juice Beauty Serum Foundation or possibly something from Pure, or I might repurchase the Bare Minerals foundation that I knew and loved, because I did. I loved it. But I would not get this if you have anything but dry skin though, because it does have a little bit of like luminosity to it, which you can kind of see, which is saying something because my skin is super dry. Then I'm going in with my Pure Powder Foundation. You guys know I've been loving this. This will probably show up in my favorites for this month. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to do the highlighter. I often forget this step. I'm trying to get more use out of this Josie Maran liquid highlighter because there's so much product in it. I don't think I will ever run out of this. I mean, look at that. It's like a whole foundation almost. And it's got a lot of punch to it, so it's not something that I wear like as a primer or something. I wear it only as like a highlighter. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Pure powder. I just added this into a project pan. I don't know how I'm going to do with it because it is brand new, but of course, I feel like a powder is really, really, really easy to pan. Like a face powder, if you're looking for like doing your first project pan, I highly recommend picking a face powder as one of them because it's just so easy to make progress on. But this is, I don't know. I just don't know. For blush, I'm doing the only blush I own right now. I have a cream blush, and then this is my only powder blush. I really want to pick up some more. This is by e.l.f. and it's, you know, whatever. And then I'm actually going to use the bronzer. I just added this into a project pan too, and I don't know how it's going to work out because I really don't like using bronzer, and if I do, I tend to use like a really, really light, what's it called? A really, really light eyeshadow instead, because like, look at that. Like, I barely touched it, and it always looks, to me at least, like too much. Way too much. Lighting's not the best. I changed my lighting a few videos back, and I think I'm going to go back to that one because I changed it back again, and I don't know that I'm into it. Okay, and then I'm going in with my Makeup Geek Kathleen Lights highlighter palette, and I'm going to use Starlight, which is the middle kind of pinkish shade. I need to repress the bronze shade and use that kind of as a blush topper slash highlighter. I feel like this eye isn't quite as blended as I want it to be. Kabam! There's so much going on there. Okay, I'm going to do my lashes, and then I'll come back. I'm going to do some fake lashes. I'm going to cut these in half and put these on, and then I'll come back and I'll do my lips and my brows. Okay, I just popped those on. I do want to say this Duo lash glue that comes in the wand, Duo was cruelty free. and Ardell is cruelty-free if you're looking for cruelty-free lashes, which is nice because they're available almost everywhere. It's like the basic of eyelashes. Allure is another brand that is cruelty-free. Anyways, I just cut those 1/10 in half and I used this, and it's so much easier to not put too much on the lashes. So definitely liking that. And then I forgot to mention the eyeliner that I used on the top because I had already had it on and it was just this e.l.f. pen liner. It's okay, it does the job. When that's done, I'm going to get either the Stila one or the Physicians Formula one again, because I do really like the Physicians Formula one. And then because the eyes are so bright, I was really excited that all I'm going to be wearing today is lip gloss. This is by e.l.f. It is their lip oil in Coral Kiss. I just added this to a project pan as a product I regret buying. And it's not like it's a terrible product. It's kind of moisturizing. It's just typically I wear lip gloss over lip color, and this is like an oil and it just smears my lip color off, and it doesn't have a lot of color to it, but on a day like today, that's exactly what I want. And then the last thing that I need to do is my brows, and I forgot to take that out. For that, I'm doing the e.l.f. brow pencil. Try not to do my brows too heavy since I went blonde, because obviously they're already so much darker and they're thick and heavy and it's tricky to do them anyway, but I just want to fill them in enough so that they kind of sort of match. So not a lot going on with that at all, just a little bit. And let's go ahead and set it. And that is my super bright electric eyeshadow look slash chit chat get ready with me. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I probably won't be taking any more breaks from the palette this month because I don't see myself finishing a shadow before the end of the month, although there is one shadow that was a goal to finish, so maybe if I reach that goal I might take more breaks, and if I take more breaks then I'll film another get ready with me. But otherwise for the rest of the month, oh, I have one audition, so I might film Get Ready With Me for that too. Otherwise, for the rest of the month, I'm going to be wearing this look, which should be linked right here, and that's how I've been working on my Pan That palette. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Consider hitting the subscribe button, which is this circle with my face on it, or hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And you can also check out either of these two videos too. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.